Religion or spirituality? This has been a topic of debate since ages, and at the starting of my own journey, I was in constant battle with myself, torn between sticking to the religion that I was born into and embracing the faith prevalent in my upbringing, or delving into the mysteries of the spirit world and the souls in the higher dimensions. If you too have this question in your mind, then congratulations, you are on the right path. I had no idea where to begin with in my own journey. Being born into a traditional Hindu family, I grew up seeing my dadi and my mom doing puja every day and practicing the rituals. Although I did feel a sense of connection, I did not really focus on reading the scriptures and making the effort of understanding the meaning of life through my own religion. And for some reason, I was always drawn to the spiritual aspect of Hinduism. But since Hinduism is so vast, I started with the other Eastern philosophies and religions like Taoism, Buddhism, and then I moved to Kashmiri Shaivism, which again led me to study neuroscience and metaphysics. And then I explored mystical Christianity. And eventually I found most of the answers. And then I thoroughly read the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. And that was it. That's when I started this channel because I knew what I had been missing. Taoism teaches the concept of the flow state, a state where your mind is shut, allowing the wisdom of the divine, the infinite source of everything, to flow through you. And for that, you have to be open to that wisdom. In Buddhism, they teach the importance of detachment, that you are a soul and nothing in this world is really real. In mystical Christianity, you learn to love everything and everyone. For God is in everything, and you can heal yourself and everyone around you with love, surrender, and devotion. In neuroscience, you will learn that once you break free from the belief systems, you develop new neurological connections in your brain that help you think differently, thus helping you modify your identity, your personality, which leads to being the creator of your desired reality. Metaphysics talks about energies and how you can change your life by just changing your energetic frequency. And in Hinduism, I found all of my answers, from Karma Yoga to Bhakti Yoga to Gyan Yoga. You learn that you can be detached, but you cannot escape your prarabdha karma. So surrender to God because He's at play and you are part of a bigger organism, a bigger system. But everything I discovered along the way was so pure and pious that there were moments when I would lose myself in books and during meditations and feel as though my soul was at last content because I had taken a risk on myself, on my identity, my ego self, by overcoming my upbringing and making an attempt to learn and see the world. Just ask yourself this question before you ask it of anyone else. Why limit yourself to a single belief system when there is so much wisdom, when there are so many ideas and insights shared by the rishis, the seers, the mystics, the prophets, the great philosophers, and all this is so easily accessible and available in the age that we are living in? What aspect of your identity is preventing you from learning about what has been taught in other parts of the world? Is it a belief that you were raised with? Question yourself about your mindset and the thoughts and the ideas that you have about the world and the different traditions followed around the world. And you will get the answers because ultimately you are connected with the highest truth. It's that you are ignorant and don't want to face that flawed part of yourself that is in denial of the highest truth. Your soul is experiencing the world through your body. This world is so magnificent, so beautiful, so benevolent that it has put in front of you so many options, so many ideas. Then why do you restrict yourself to only one belief system? It's like attending a buffet party where you have so many cuisines, but since you don't understand other food, after trying one or two dishes, you just leave. It's plain denial and ignorance. Why can't you be this intelligent, intellectual being who is able to analyze and understand and choose and pick everything that resonates with you, that fills your heart with love and openness and acceptance? Who has changed your mind? Ask these questions to yourself and you will get the answers. Being open to other things is being open to God. In this infinite consciousness, there is no concept of space and time. That means every possibility is a reality and happening simultaneously across multiple timelines. And we as humans have been able to diminish the concept of space and time to a good extent. We are able to travel thousands of kilometers in a few hours. We are able to see people on the other side of the world at the same time. That means we are getting closer to God consciousness, but through technology. And at what cost? We did mess up a lot of things along the way. We did end up messing up Prakriti and disrupting the natural order of things because we did forget to listen to our intuition, which is already connected to the infinite intelligence. That's why we have these concepts of gut feeling and vibe and energy. Because you are pure awareness, but you are disconnected from the power that you have within yourself. So it's very important to awaken to your own divinity, and that can only take place when you are open and in receiving mode. So don't restrict yourself to one faith. Be smart enough to cherry pick everything good that you can learn from everywhere, because there is so much wisdom out there, and you just need to open your heart chakra to be in the receiving state. You have to love yourself enough to take everything that resonates within every belief system, because that is how you get to the truth. Being in this age, we are so privileged that we have access to so much knowledge and information at our fingertips. Just think about the olden days when people did not have any other option but to follow a certain belief system, because otherwise they were not accepted as part of the community. But in this age of technology, we all have access to everything good. But it's our choice how we decide to live in this body. Love yourself enough to have that courage to walk on the path of exploration of what's best for you, and take only that. And you will be set free, because you have to focus on the destination and not the vehicle you decide to ride to reach there. So dedicate yourself to this path of self exploration, and you will be given the truth.